rapping at the age of 14. Now, your name previously was Lil Yo.
Yeah.
Why the change from Lil Yo to Yo Gotti?
Just, neighborhood nickname.
Okay.
They call me Lil Yo short for Mario. And then they started calling me Gotti. And then so it was kind of like Yo Gotti. But all this was kind of like, just neighborhood nickname the OGs gave me. Yeah.
So, 2013, you signed a distribution deal with Epic Records with L.A. Reid. How influential has L.A. Reid been in your career?
Man, L.A. Reid been influential, like, in many different parts, like a mentor. A mentor for one, for me as an executive. If I got questions or answers I need about something. Plus, he just give me knowledge. Just like sometimes we just talking. He just give me knowledge of different things, different ways to view different things, angles, way to pick up things, as well as on an artistry tip. You know what I mean? He pretty much give me the freedom and the backing to do what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
You understand with record labels, everything is budgets, and so I have budgets and I don't.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if it's something I really need to do, I want to do, I can hit up L.A. Reid and be like, yo, man, look, this is what I'm trying to do. I know the budget's in place, and it may not be in the budget, but this one need to happen.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? And L.A. that kind of got it, like, he understand the artist's vision, and if he can, he gonna make it happen.
Okay, cool. I respect that. I think earlier on you said you didn't really understand the game. I've been watching a few interviews lately.
Yeah.
You said that you didn't really understand the game. Would you say that you understand the game a bit more now? Like, obviously, growing up, you was around Baby, Slim, Cash Money Records.
I most definitely understand the ins and outs of the game now. You know what I mean? Really from a business standpoint. In the beginning when I first came in, it was just more a way to exit the streets. And I didn't know the game then. I was just trying to, to me, in visual hindsight, it was just like, go to the rap game and stay in the streets, get indicted, go to the federal penitentiary. Like, that's how I looked at it, you know what I mean? Then I got hot as I had already got in the game. So I had to go back and learn the game, you know what I mean? From a couple mistakes and things like that.
You learn.
Yeah.
Album out now, The Art of Hustle.
The Art of
Hustle. Pete's at number 4 at Billboard 200, and down in the DMs, your first number 1 record. How do you feel that you've grown as an artist?
I felt like I was just still doing the same thing that I always do, just making music, and making music that's true to me, true to my fans, and the music just grows, and it just grows, and this album and this single just reached the highest point of my career so far to the date. But I'm just having fun, man, doing what I'm doing. Like, it ain't no pressure. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no pressure. I ain't doing nothing no different than I normally do it. Yeah.
If your life turned into a movie right now, what actor would play you?
If my life turned into a movie, man, you'll need a good one of them $20 million actors. One of them Denzels, Will Smiths, you know what I'm saying? Jamie or something. You'll need one of them joints.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
For that. Would you
Shit gonna get real.
Sell out Blockbuster.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How would you describe yourself in 3 words if you could?
Smart, determined. I ain't taking no for an answer, period. About nothing I'm trying to do, I'm gonna figure it out. It don't matter how hard it is, how long it takes. If it's something I'm trying to do, it's gonna happen. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Another question I must ask you. Growing up, who was your favorite rapper? At the time, who was the best for you?
Growing up, man, I always liked the rappers like Tupac, stuff like that. But I think the rappers that influenced me the most was the ones I seen, like local artists in Memphis, like Skinny Pimp, you know what I'm saying, 8-Ball, MJG. Okay. Being from the city, like seeing them was kind of like, because I grew up in an era where like, you didn't believe what you seen on TV. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like when I seen a rapper like Skinny Pimp drive down the street in the drop top 5.0, like, oh, it was big to me, like to actually see a rapper you listening to in a cool car, and it seemed like you living the hip hop life. But like I say, Birdman and Cash Money, that was the first time I went around somebody who was like, you watch MTV Cribs and shit like that, how you living, and I didn't, I ain't really think none of that was what it was. And until I met Birdman, it was the first people I went around, and it was just like that. You know what I'm saying? The first time I went to the house, it's 10, 15 cars in the driveway at their house, and I'm like, oh man, this shit for real. And these street niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so a lot of my motivation and things I learned in motivation came from Cash Money.
Respect to Cash Money. Down in the DM, that's your fastest growing single. Are you surprised at how fast it caught on and how people took to it?
I'm fast. I was surprised with how fast it took off. You know what I mean? It's probably one of my fastest growing records. Too, like, this shit was like top 10 in 4-5 weeks. Like, out of here. And I'm like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's a good record, man. Like, the content and the time that we living in, the space we living in, it's like the perfect record. I don't think nobody never really captured the subject how I did it on the album, on the record. So
you said you made 3 singles in one day, right?
Well, I made 5 records that night. 3 of them made it the album.
Okay.
Down in the DM, General featuring Future, and Babel featuring Wayne. I done all of them in the same studio session.
Don't work.
Yeah.
Working.
That was a good night.
Yeah? Alright, cool. All-Star Weekend, you was hosting with Angela Simmons. That day was Valentine's Day. Was you trying to create some chemistry?
Yeah, that was the day before Valentine's.
Oh, before,
actually.
Okay.
Well, at midnight it would have been Valentine's Day, so I guess that was technically Valentine's Day. I went holler at her. I seen her in the spot. I went holler and spoke with her, spoke to her. You know what I mean? Things like that. If she would have been my Valentine, though, it would have been a little different.
Okay. For my final question, if you was to take Angela Simmons out to dinner, where would you take her and why?
I'd take her to my hood.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure, like, type of dude she probably dating. I don't know who she dated. You know, I'm pretty sure she went to nice restaurants and all that. You know what I mean? We'd take her somewhere she probably ain't been. We'd go to Memphis, go to the hood, to the wing spot, some shit like that, and then we'll, you know,
see what happens after.
Yeah, we take it to the savage, where the savages be at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, what's poppin'? It's your boy Yo Gotti, and it's that grapejuice.net. You heard?